Hello everyone, and welcome to another session of BMC's YouTube mainframe channel. My name is Tom Nurse. Today we'll see how to associate documentation to a specific ZOS or HMC message in MainView console management. Sometimes a message will come to a console, and the operator needs additional information about that message. There is a way to associate documentation from a flat file or from a source such as an internal or external website that will guide the operator as to how best to handle the message in question. In MVCM, we would determine a class of message based on any number of factors such as job ID, a specific text string, color, LPAR, or any number of other metrics. We would then provide the ability for the user to right-click on the message and launch a pop-up or a browser containing pertinent information, or help. These actions are set up by the administrator of the product, not the end user. In this example, for the sake of expediency, we'll look for a response from the display time command. When that response shows up in the console, we will associate to it the IBM Knowledge Center page, which gives further details about display time. The user just right-clicks to see this page. First, let's look at a display time command. I'll focus on the session IOC2 360 Baker. And here's the response you'd expect. When I right-click, you see some options, but no action that gives you additional information. Let's change that. As mentioned, you need to be administrator. Once logged in, go to Console Automation, then click on Edit Rule. We're going to create a simple rule. This rule is a trigger, that is, a rule which checks all messages coming to the consoles it's assigned to. This trigger component, which I borrowed from another rule, looks at white messages. We need to change that to something else. Now, when I look at the output from our display time, I know that the output always contains the string IEE136I. So let's key on that. I'll make the change to the trigger statement. Next, we want to create a command for this message, which will allow us to right-click on it and get help. We'll call this option Help. Next, we'll add the action itself, which will launch the documentation. This action opens in a browser the URL for the external website, specifically on the page we're interested in. If you need further information about the syntax of the statement, go to the Help section of RDL2 rules. And finally, it's never a bad idea to add some comments so others will know what this rule does. And that's it for the rule. Okay, let's compile. Good. And save the rule. I'll give it a name and save. It asks if I want to apply changes to the running servers. Yes, I do. This puts the rule into effect without the need to restart the console automation server. Now we want to assign this rule. We're focusing on the session IOC2 360 Baker. Let's go to this session within our automation server and click on Rules. Let's select our session and find the filter we just created and associate it to this session. We click on Activate so this rule immediately gets applied to running viewers. Okay, let's issue the display time command again. Now we right-click and go under Action, and we see our Help option. Let's select it. Up pops our external website, which gives additional information about the display time command. As mentioned, you may wish to use information from your company's internal site or read from a file you created which gives specific instructions about this particular class of message. All right, that concludes this session. Feel free to leave comments, and if you found this useful, hit the like button. And if you want to be notified of upcoming events, simply subscribe to this channel. We'll see you in the near future with more YouTube sessions featuring BMC's mainframe products. Thanks for joining us, and bye-bye for now.